Nice bow tie.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. A couple of comments before we get to questions. Just a couple of things. I want to highlight one thing we did this week. House Bill 1002 we passed out of here. The House has concurred on it, so it's on its way to the governor's desk. And I think that really kind of changes the rate system for our utilities so that it focuses on affordability and reliability when it comes to if a utility company wants to get their full return on their investment, they're going to have to perform on those two pieces, affordability and reliability, which, as far as homeowners go, is the most important part of the utility piece. So we're excited to see that play out. Just a little quick comment about the Chicago Bears. That was kind of a big thing this week. We're pretty excited. We feel like, as I've said before, we've got a great product to offer the Chicago Bears in a reasonable regulatory environment, a very good tax structure, and frankly, just pretty good to work with. So we're excited about that possibility, and we'll see as it plays out, hopefully, in the next few days. And then finally, we had a long calendar today. Would love to have been able to get through it. Got through all of our seconds, so we'll find next week on Monday probably no more than 20 bills on second reading, which is our deadline day, so it won't be a really long day. And we can start working through some concurrences. Wanted to get to some of those today, but it just didn't work. Like bills like, some of you were probably watching for 76 based on the immigration. We're anxious to get to that bill and try and move it, but just too long a day today to get there.
Senator Bray, on the issue of the Bears in the football stadium, with what happened with Governor Pritzker saying they like the Bears sort of sideswiped them while they were having negotiations, they were cutting a deal with Indiana. Can the Bears be trusted?
We've had a fantastic conversation with them, and that may be more of an Illinois issue.
With regards to the immigration bill, is there anything holding up that, or is it just purely timing?
It's just timing. We've got a lot of bills to get through. The concurrences, go to the end of the calendar. We do second readings and third readings first, and it's purely a product of we didn't have time to get to it.
But is there a possibility that the Bears are just biding their time to see what the Illinois legislature will do or what deal they might provide?
Of course, but we've said all along that we're going to put a competitive offer out there and tell them that they are welcome, and we'll see if it comes to fruition.
Pritzker's alleging that Indiana, quote unquote, told the Bears what to say in their statement, implying that the deal isn't as solid as we're projecting it to be.
Do any of us really think that the Bears are going to tell or say what we tell them to say? There's zero truth to that.
Is it still your expectation? Is the decision to go to Friday final? Is it absolutely final that Friday of next week will be the sine die day?
You will not see me here on Monday. Yes.
Is it your expectation to get a finalized deal with the Bears done by sine die?
That's our grand hope. Absolutely. We'll see. You never know, but that's certainly what our hope is.
Does Senate Bill 27 contain all the necessary authorities the state needs to grant in order to get the Bears, or is there a possibility you might need to come back for a special session because there's some technical thing you missed?
We've put everything, to best of our knowledge, we put everything in 27 that is necessary.
What is the actual timeline? Do we have an idea of a year when we can see this come to fruition? And I know that they have agreed to $2 billion, but what would the total cost be to taxpayers on top of that? So
I don't, the way that we structure this is going to be structured in a way that they're going to be paid with generated by tax dollars that aren't here today. But as far as the timeline, I don't know that I can say really with certainty what the timeline looks like.
The Senate seems really leery about that housing bill. Are you guys going to be able to find a compromise with just 5 days left?
I'm sorry, which housing bill?
1001.
Oh, that one. Yeah, we're working through that. Lots of conversations with folks from local government. Been some significant changes already based in the committee. Might see some second reading changes as well. Putting lots and lots of work into that right now. And so, we're hopeful that it'll be a bill that we can get passed and that will be good policy.
Regarding Senate Bill 199, the Senate ruled that the House provisions pertaining to social media restrictions were not germane to the bill. Do you see some kind of a compromise there, some kind of social media restrictions for kids in the end?
Yeah, I do. I think I see a good path for that. That's because it's a germaneness issue. It's not a lack of interest in doing something. I think that's going to probably shift over to a House bill. I think I know the number, but I'm not going to say because I don't want to get it wrong. And but I do feel have a level of optimism that you'll see that move.
Is it going to be the same sort of restriction listed in that provision, or
Seems to be pretty similar.
Getting back to the when the session first started, redistricting was a very controversial issue, devised lots of hard feelings. This morning, everybody was sort of kumbaya. We love the Bears. We love Indiana. Your thoughts on just that whole transformation, or is it just a process?
Well, this place, we deal with big issues all the time, and you move on to the next. You don't have the luxury of having a long memory for those types of things, and so we've got things we're working on right now that are important to Hoosiers all across the state, from lower utility rates and lower costs across the board, lower taxes that we've been able to do with regard to overtime, interest on cars made in the United States of America, and so to the tune of over $200 million. So we're excited about that. So, in a way, December seems like it was a long time ago, but we've got things that we're really excited to be able to do for Indiana.
Going back to the social media thing for a minute, is doing something in the last couple weeks of session as amendments enough time to really give this the sort of consideration and thought review that it needs?
Yeah, so that's a fair question, but what I would say to that is that we've been discussing the social media issue almost every week since we started, and frankly before that in December. So it's not a new issue. It's had lots of vetting, and so I feel comfortable at this point if we can land somewhere that the public has had a chance to weigh in, members have had a chance to weigh in, everybody feels fairly informed on the issue because we've spent a good deal of energy on it already.
The bill that was going to touch on early voting, that didn't get a second reading today. Is that going to move anywhere, or
we'll see.
Is there anything holding it up?
I don't have anything to say, any more to say on that one.
On the issue of social media, what have you folks done in addressing maybe sort of First Amendment concerns?
I'm sorry, Abdul, which one?
On the social media, restricting kids' access, giving parents more control.
Well, you've seen us make some changes over the last couple weeks on that. We've had lots of lawyers taking a look at it. We don't want to find ourselves in this position where we are in the middle of a lawsuit. We've also looked at some other states that have tried to dip their toe into that water and learn from those efforts as well. So it is not our intention to walk into a lawsuit. We don't want to, but we also want to try and craft policies that is good for kids across the state.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.